and MCQs. Case studies are related to numericals as well as theory, both. Similarly, MCQs also. One line of numericals are asked many. Roughly remember, in your BFM paper, you will be having around 40 to 45 marks of numericals. Almost 25 marks would be 5 marks each case study and remaining would be 1 mark numericals. BFM is hugely numerical paper. Okay. So I am covering here numericals also, theory also. Both of them. Some days numerical, some days theory. Today I'll be covering the important theory part as such. Some numericals also in the end. So watch the video till the end. Share it with your friends. Obviously, like with your friends. Share. Okay. Subscribe to the channel. Don't miss this. Because this is very important. You must all share it with your friends. Sharing is caring basically. It's free. Subscribe to the channel. You also subscribe. Make your friends also subscribe. Okay. Let's start. What is the maximum extent of subordinated debt that can be included in the tier 2 capital? Subordinated debt that can be included in the tier 2 capital. And that also maximum. Think of it. What can be the answer for this? Maximum extent of subordinated debt that can be included in the tier 2 capital. Now, firstly understand subordinated debt. Subordinated debt is used where? Where is it used? Subordinated debt is used in tier 2 capital. What are the elements of tier 2 capital? Can anyone tell me? Okay, there are many elements. You'll say that, sir, many elements. Of course, many elements. Subordinate debt is there. Then you can take the lendings from your parent company or anyone. You can take the preference shares plus others. Type in the comment section. What are the elements of tier 2 capital? Everyone. First, you must have this clarity in your life. Okay. What are the elements of tier 2 capital? Yeah. Main elements. Mainly, see, there can be many. Main ones are general provisions, hybrid capital, preference shares, subordinate debt. What is the extent of this taken? So, subordinate debt, see, I'll write it over here. Hybrid. Earlier, hybrid. Okay, hybrid debt. Earlier, revaluation reserve was also there in tier 2. Now it is not there. It's taken in tier 1 at 45% discount. So hybrid debt is there. Preference shares are there. Preference. Okay, preference shares. This is a big topic in your module D. Big topic. So there are many, and one of them is the subordinate debt. Subordinate debt. So what is the percentage of this? See, this cannot be greater than 50% of tier 1. Subordinate debt can never be greater than 50% of tier 1. Plain and simple. Okay. What do you mean by subordinate debt? Subordinate debt means subordinate. What do you mean by this subordinate word? I take the loan from my near and dear companies, from my group companies. I take the loan from them. Okay. Clear, everyone? Subordinate debt. There are certain rules and regulations given for revaluation reserve. So this is a part of tier 2, but in tier 1, reval reserves. These are to be taken at what? They are to be taken at 45%. Means 55% discount. You have to take it at 45%. Subordinate debt cannot be taken by more than this 50%. Plus there is one more problem. Do you know what is that other one? Loss reserves, general provision and loss reserves. You can add up to 1.25%, isn't it? Remember this? This is a part of tier 1, T1. This is tier 2 general provisions and loss reserves, 1.25% of your RWA. Okay. So these are all the regulations which are required, but these are all required in the exam. You will get a question on this, you will get a question on this. This you may get or may not get because this is a high level question. May or may not. I am again saying may also. Okay. So move on. FEDI means Foreign Exchange Dealers Association of India has advised the valuation of rates based on ongoing market rates. According to these guidelines, the banks are to undertake valuation at the end of. Now see here, firstly understand FEDI will give the regulations for what? Forex. So it will definitely give it for dollars only, dollar or whichever currency it is. Suppose if I am a bank X, I am holding let's say dollar, pounds, some euro, okay. So if I am holding them, what is the value presently and what is the frequency at which I must do the revaluation? Should I do it every month, week, 3 months, 6 months? 6 months is a long period now. Okay, you can't have 6 months now. In 6 months and 3 months, the whole world changes, right? So that is out. Week is too smaller one. So it is every month. You have to do the revaluation of all your forex reserves. Let they be in direct currency or let they be in the bonds. Anything. You have to do the revaluation of these reserves every month. Okay. Next. Which of the following is to be deducted from Tier 1 capital funds for CRAR? So what am I to deduct from Tier 1 capital for CRAR? Firstly, what are the elements of CRAR? This Tier 1. Tier 1 elements. Tier 1 elements are T1, right? T1 is having two elements. One is CET1 and second is AT1, additional Tier 1. Okay, these are the two parts of Tier 1 capital. Okay, what are these? CET1 consists of 4 parts. What is this? Share capital. Share capital, right? Second is net profit. Net profit. Third is reserves and surplus, R&S. And fourth one is reserves, revaluation. Reserves. These are taken at 45%. Right? This is a part of your CET1. Simple. Okay, this is a part of your CET1. What about AT1? Additional Tier 1. Additional Tier 1 you have two parts. One is PNCP. Okay, perpetual non-cumulative preference shares. PNCP. Perpetual non-cumulative preference shares. I won't write a full form now. And second is IPDI. Innovative perpetual debt instruments. PNCP and IPDI. These are the parts of your total Tier 1. Tier 1 includes 1 plus 2. Okay, and these include subparts then. Okay, got it? So remember these are very much asked in the exams. So now, which of the following is to be deducted? So if I am having all these, what will I deduct from this? Intangible assets. See, I am having, whenever I am having this net profit, from where will I get the net profit? From the P&L. That net profit is to be transferred to the balance sheet. So in balance sheet, I am having assets and liabilities. In those assets, I can take intangible assets. Intangible assets I can take. Why? Because if I take intangible asset, what is intangible? It means that trademark, copyright, patent, okay? These are all intangible assets. So I can take those. So these are to be subtracted. Losses. See, I take net profit over here. So if I am having the loss, definitely net profit will not be there. That needs to be deducted. If I am adding net profit over here, see this. If I am adding net profit over here, and if I get a loss, then I'll have to subtract net loss, isn't it? Reserves and surplus. That's okay. So what is the third part? Brought forward losses from the previous year. That is one and the same. Both of them are same. Okay. So let the loss be in this year or last year. You have to deduct it. Simple, isn't it? So the answer is all of the above. Okay. The answer is all of the above. Got it? Funding risk, time risk, call risk are categories of the risk under. So these funding risk, call risk, time risk, what are these? Operational, market, liquidity and credit risk. So these are the parts of operational, market, credit and liquidity. Think everyone. Yes, it is a part of liquidity risk. Again, liquidity risk. Ultimately, some of you have answered me market risk also. But see here, liquidity risk in the end will go into the market risk only. There are mainly three risks in banking: credit, market and ops. Liquidity risk is a sub-part of market risk. But here the option is given, so you have to take it. Okay? Funding risk means you don't get the funds at the right time to give it back to the depositor or give it for the loans, anything. Time risk, again the same. You don't get it on time because of some NPA. Okay? Third, call risk. Call means what? It is a contingent liability. Means I have given some, let's say, I have given some LC, bank guarantee. Okay? And now that bank guarantee has come for payment. I had given a guarantee on someone and now that other party has come for payment. That is basically known as this contingent risk or call risk. Okay? So liquidity risk. Got it, everyone? A bank's ability to withstand a net funding requirement in a specific or general market liquidity crisis depends on which of the following. So with net funding, withstand a net funding requirement means I want to have sufficient funds so that if there is any problem, urgent problem, I should be able to solve it, give the funds. Depends on what? Look at the options. 5 are there now. Managing market access, alternate scenario analysis, building, maturity ladder analysis and contingency planning and all of the above. What will be the answer in this? It is all of the above. See, what do you mean by these? What do you mean by this? Managing market access means I must have good relationships with the market. With the market means with other banks. Whenever I need money, that is called as lending and borrowing between the banks, interbank borrowings. I must have a good access with them. I must have a good relationship with them so that whenever I face any problem, I must immediately get the funds, quick money. Alternate scenario analysis means my treasury department should have that much capacity to think what all can happen in future, what all can be the various scenarios. If repo rate goes down, if RBI cuts the repo rate, then what can happen? If RBI increases the repo rate, then what can happen? Okay? So, scenarios. Maturity ladder. What is maturity? Maturity ladder is one of the important aspects in banking. Okay? In maturity ladder, what you have to do is, you have to match the assets and liabilities. You have to match the assets and liabilities. Got it? So, what do you mean by this? Assets and liabilities matching. Suppose if I am having a liability of 7 days, I will have an asset of 7 days. I am having a liability of 6 months, I will have an asset of 6 months. Okay? Contingency planning means future requirements. If there is any problem in the future or something comes up, some unseen situation comes up, I must be able to handle it. So obviously the answer will be all of the above, isn't it? All of these are required as a basic requirement in banking, isn't it? A ratio of banks' tier 1 capital to average total consolidated assets is known as. See, banks' tier 1 capital to average total consolidated assets, all the assets, that is known as what? Capital upon assets. Simple is capital upon assets. So, capital buffer, counter-cyclical capital conservation buffer, leverage and net funding ratio. So, tier 1 upon total assets. Tier 1 upon total assets. So, that is known as what? Capital buffer means capital conservation buffer. What is it called as? Everyone? It is called as, firstly understand this, tier 1 upon assets. Actually, the meaning is leverage ratio. What is leverage? How much assets I am having or how much loans I am giving. How much loans I am giving with reference to the tier 1 capital. Okay. So that is basically leverage. Always in leverage, you can take both the capitals. Some banks do take both the capitals, but it's not right. Leverage can only be done for your own money. See, I have shown it over here. You see this? There are two types of capitals, tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 2 is a paid capital. It's a gone concern. So if it's a gone concern, paid capital, how can you take a leverage against that? Leverage is always to be taken against your own money. Okay? So that's why leverage is always taken as tier 1 upon assets. Got it? Some books take it assets upon tier 1, one and the same. You need to understand the ratio first. Got it? Fraud risk is a subset of. So fraud risk, it's a subset of what? Think. It's a subset of credit, operations, liquidity and market risk. So it's a subset of fraud. Fraud risk is a subset of operational risk. It's a part of operations, kindly note. Okay? So now, before going, everyone kindly join the new batches of Adda 24/7. For joining this, you have to first download the app. In the app, you will be getting 1% extra. And huge offers are going on for Independence Day. Join these offers ASAP. Okay? How to join? See this. Download Adda 24/7 app and then you can purchase this. First, I would suggest purchase this CIB Increment Mahapack. One of the best Mahapacks for you. In this Mahapack, you are getting triple validity offer right now because for independence. Means you buy for 5 months only. You get it for 15 months. You buy for 9 months. You get it for 27 months. So triple benefit. Okay? Plus, you get 15 plus batches per subject. Plus ebooks, plus mock tests. Mock tests are chapter wise also. Mock tests are full length mock test also. Similar to your exams. Okay? How to buy this? Never forget the code. Y432. Never forget this code. 82% discount plus 1% extra through the app. 83% discount. 83% discount. Triple validity. Ebooks. Mock test, this triple validity I told you, yeah, 15 plus batches per subject. Plus formula bank. There are many offers, many things are there. I'll just tell you the main 5, 6 ones. So join it ASAP, but never forget the code Y432 and take the advantage of Independence Day offer. It won't come again and again. Okay? Bye. Hello friends, welcome to the Manthan series of BFM. In Manthan series, as you know, we are covering all the numericals, objective questions, case studies for all the subjects of CIB, compulsory ones, all of them. So, follow the series till the end, share it with your friends, share it on all your social media platforms, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Today we will be dealing with PYQs, means previous year questions. So, what will we be dealing in? Many numericals. Starting from this, many numericals we will be covering. So, watch the video till the end. Share it with your friends, like the video, subscribe to the channel. A doubtful asset for more than 2 years account has a balance of rupees 9 lakhs with a security of 5 lakhs. The account has CGT MSC cover, guarantee cover of 75%. What is the amount of the provision? Think everyone. Think of it. What is the answer? Just think of it. Everyone try to give the answer as much as possible. I'll show you. See this. We'll first solve this. Okay. What is it? Doubtful for more than 2 years. It's a doubtful loan. So if it's a doubtful loan, what is the provisioning for doubtful loan? And that also for more than 2 years. So it will come under which category? It will come under D2 category, doubtful 2. See this, substandard, D1, D2 and loss. Right? This is a general classification. Substandard, D1, D2 and loss. Okay. So here what are you doing? You are having substandard is for what period? Substandard is for what period? Up to 1 year. 1 year. Doubtful is again for 1 year. Doubtful 2 is for 2 years. So what is it given? Doubtful for more than 2 years. So it is in the doubtful category for more than 2 years. So where will it be? See, total doubtful is for what? 1 year and 2 years, 3 years. So total doubtful is for 3 years. So it's told it's in doubtful category for more than 2 years. So it will be what? Doubtful 1 is gone. So it will be in doubtful 2 category. So now I am in doubtful 2 category. What is the provisioning for doubtful 2? D2. What is the provisioning for D2? D2 provisioning equals to 40% for secured and 100% for unsecured, right? 40% for secured and 100% for unsecured. Got it? So now what will we do? 40 for secured, 100 for unsecured. So now let's divide this. 9 lakhs is the total loan amount. Out of this, 5 lakhs is the security. 5 lakhs. So secured is 5 lakhs. So let's divide this. Secured and unsecured. Secured is what? 5 lakhs. Unsecured is 4 lakhs. So what is the provision for 5 lakhs? 40%. 40% into 5 lakhs. So that is simply 2 lakhs. So 2 lakhs is the provision. Provision is 2 lakhs. 5 lakhs into 40%. This 40%. This you will multiply it over here. Okay. What about this unsecured? You will multiply with 100. But there is a problem now. What is the problem? CGTMSE guarantee cover is for 75%. Now this CGTMSE guarantee cover is given the government of India, central government, and MSE means micro and small enterprises. So CGTMSE guarantee is always given to those banks who are the members of CGTMSE, not to every bank. So now this is 75%. This is always given for the unsecured portion, never for the secured portion. So whatever is secured, leave it. Unsecured portion is 4 lakhs. 75% out of that is insured. So do this. So 4 lakhs equals to what? 3 lakhs plus 1 lakh. Because 75% of 4 lakhs is 3 lakhs and this remaining is 1 lakh. So this is already insured. CGTMSE. So no insurance, no provision is required for this. This already you have insured. What about this 1 lakh? This 1 lakh is totally unsecured. So if this 1 lakh is totally unsecured, what do you mean by this? You will require 100% provision. So here I will make a provision of complete 1 lakh. So what is my total provision now? 2 lakh over here and 1 lakh over here. So my total provision becomes 2 plus 1, 3 lakh. My total provision becomes 3 lakh. Got it, everyone? Clear this concept? Very important, very simple. Okay? Got it, everyone? Clear? See the substandard, doubtful 1, doubtful 2. You must be very clear in it. Okay? In the logic of this. Chalo. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one we'll cover some other day. Okay, because now the time limit is also over. So, everyone kindly join the new batches of Adda 24/7. Just now, some of them have started, some of them are starting. How to join them? It's very easy. See this. Call this number. Simple. Very simple. Call this number. That's it. 080-463-95886. 080-463-95886. That's it. You can just call this number and you will get all the details. How to join. All the details. In fact, if you download the app, see, I would always suggest you this way, or there is another way. You can yourself also do it. Download the app. See this. How to download the app? See. Go to Adda 24/7. It's available on both Google as well as Apple. Both it's available. So download it. You'll get 1% extra discount. Okay. And then join the batches. See, I would always suggest you to join the CIB Increment Mahapack. Right now, double validity is going on. You buy for 6 months, you get it for 12 months. You buy for 12 months, you get it for 24 months. Plus discount of 79 plus 1. See this. But how to get the discount? For that, you need to put the code Y432. Y432. Don't forget the code. Okay? 81% discount plus 1% extra. 82%. 1% through the app. 82% discount plus double validity. And in Increment Mahapack, you get 15 plus batches per subject. Per subject 15 plus. Per subject. Plus formula bank. Plus this study planner. What all do you require? This ebooks, mock tests, they are obviously there. Full length mock tests are there. 10 per subject. 10 mock tests per subject.